is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Fields it right around the goal line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. To the outside, that's complete to Williams.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Patriots. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. Stiff-armed him. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Eason going to keep it.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Give left side here for Nwangu.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Skirts by him at the 35. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. 2nd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown!
Jalen Guyton.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Still in the 1st half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back to Nwangu again on 1st down.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Up the middle, Nwangu.
And still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Another run now for Nwangu.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
They'll try and run the option.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back to throw now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Mike Williams. As the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Pass the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll go right back to Nwangu.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Eason to throw.
He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's good for the Patriots.
On the give is Nwangu. To about the 35, 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
On 3rd down, here's Strong.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Skirts by him at the 35. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. He'll get it to the 23-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On second down, here's Nwangu.
And not much here as he'll get into the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. On the run is Nwangu. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Let's take it at around the 40. 3 quarters in the books. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now it's Nwangu.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
New England on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
On the draw, it's Nwangu.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Eason going to try and throw for it.
Hunter Henry brings it in.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
And they'll run with Nwangu down to the 42, 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Nwangu.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Give up the middle to Strong.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Nwangu. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
95 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Nwangu.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's at the 40. 20. Touchdown, L.A. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give them the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
They'll run for it. It's Nwangu.
Shoves him away. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
So this one's over.